What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I hope you all are doing well. My name is Judy. So, in this episode, I've watched several videos, people saying that they are cutting off their friends due to political differences, they are cutting off their family who voted for Trump, and they're saying that if you know you voted for that man, you will no longer be my friend. And some also are saying that their parents cut them off because they voted for Donald Trump. I think politics, after voting, this is just a reflection of your morality and also a mirror of your soul. So many people are crying, saying that they are ending their relationship. To some extent, people are divorcing, which is not good. Oh my goodness. So I had some compilation from TikTok. Let me show you, then we discuss about it.
So my parents cut me off for supporting Donald Trump. My family disowned me. My cousins don't speak to me. I'm alone in this world, but you know, it's cool. I'm still going to fight for what I believe in, and I'm still voting for Donald Trump on November 4th. And best believe I'm going to that NYC Trump rally on the 27th. And I'm going to fight for what I believe in. The Democrats love to brainwash black people into thinking that they're the best candidates for this country. But I ain't believing that shit. Make America great again. Trump, baby.
This is my last political post, okay? I'm gonna lay it to rest. Let me just tell you guys, I'm not crying happy tears. I'm not gonna be apologetic for being excited, because if it was the other way around, all of the Kamala supporters would celebrate. I want to say that first. I'm very relieved because I voted what I believe in, and I felt heavy on my heart that it's the right thing. So knowing that it was the decision the American people made, I'm relieved and I'm very happy. Very, very happy, okay? It's the very first day of finding out the election results. All of us are happy. I'm very happy. But I'm not going to continue to post about it. But I'm also not going to be sorry about it. And I always talked about how my family... Sorry, I don't want to make this more than once. I always talked about how my family had different beliefs, my grandma and my mom and my sister, and how we always got along. And I wore my grandma's sweater to go vote, and I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to cry, okay? But my heart's broken.
Try not to cry.
Yeah, try it. My grandma just sent me a very sad text. It broke my heart. And my mom has yet to text me back today.
Am I real?
My point of making this video is to say that I am very happy, and I expressed how happy I was. And I'm not going to be sorry for that. I'm completely heartbroken that my family is taking it how they are. I never did this to them when Biden won. Never. But I am done with political posts. From here on out, it's back to normal. If you don't like me because of who I voted for and you have to unfollow, go ahead. My own family unsubscribed from my life, so you can too. I promise. It doesn't get worse than that.
I am super sad, and let me tell you why. Today, someone I considered a very dear friend, someone I thought would be a lifelong friend, has decided that we cannot be friends because of my vote. To vote red, to vote conservative, to vote for Trump. She felt as though my vote was a vote against her and against women of color, and not understanding the repression that they face. Here's the thing. I love this lady. I dearly love her. And I never thought that that would be her reaction. We've always had political conversations. We've talked about these things. We worked together for many years. And I thought that we were above it. I knew we had differences, but I thought we respected each other's differences, but apparently we don't. So I did not vote against you, my friend. I love you. I will continue to love you from afar, but I will not have a relationship with you after the words that you said to me today. But let me tell you this, I stand by my vote. I stand by my vote because it's a vote to protect souls that have yet to be born into this world, babies. I stand by my vote because it's a vote to protect children from being disfigured and demantled for the name of gender. I stand by my vote because it protects my children from boys and girls sports and hurt that they could get from that, the trauma they could get from that. I stand by my vote because it'll affect the economy. Everybody was living better under Trump. You know that, and I know that. So my friend, I'm so sorry to lose you as my friend, and I loved you very much. But I will not sacrifice my beliefs for one relationship. I love you no matter your color. I love you no matter how you voted. But I will not be talked to that way. I will not be berated, and I will not be accused of voting for evil because you don't agree for it. I stand for my vote.
Oh, and another thing. Me and you will never be friends if you're voting for Donald Trump. Me and you will never remain friends if you're voting for Donald Trump. It's not a political difference. This is not the 2012, 2004 elections where we just disagree on how the economy should be ran. This is my life. If you are willing to vote for someone who gets to determine whether I live or die if I have complications when I have a child, you will never sit in the presence of me. I had to cut off one of my closest friends because of this election. It is that deep. Anybody can go. I don't care who you think you are.
Y'all boys, bro, so look, today, bro, y'all know how to let you think shit like that, right, bro? Bro, my damn girlfriend, bro, she had broke up with me because I had voted for Donald Trump. And, like, damn, was it that serious, bro? Like, I just, like, damn, bro, like, I didn't know, like, it was gonna ruin our relationship with, you feel me, like, the politics and shit, like, damn, I'm just, like, she talking about, oh, you don't care about women's rights and shit like that. How? Like, how the fuck I don't care about it? Like, she taking that shit way too serious than what she was supposed to, bro. I don't know, bro. Shit crazy. Now look at you, you feel me? Like, now you sad and she ain't win. So you might as well just bring your ass back over here, bro.
No, because I want you to hear me when I say with my full fucking chest, if you voted for Donald Trump, I want you out of my life. Because at a base level, I don't care for friends. I don't care for family. Because if I'm going into a future where interracial marriage is even up for debate, I don't want you at my wedding. I don't want you there. If I travel out of state while on my period and my blood condition causes me to start hemorrhaging, and I happen to be in a state where women's health care is so strictly regulated that doctors feel like they can't interfere because any period-related bleeding could be a pregnancy and there's no interfering in that, and I bleed out and die because of the laws that are going to be left up to states' decisions, I don't want you at my funeral. If the Department of Education is defunded and my children can't go to school unless it's at a private institution that we cannot afford, and there's no way to get any assistance in affording this, I don't want you in my kids' lives. And that's just the beginning of it. So honestly, truly, if you voted for Trump, get out of my life.
My brother and his fiance uninvited me from their wedding, and now I have the wonderful pleasure of uninviting them from holiday activities because they voted for Donald Trump. I just want to know what you guys think of the whole entire situation, and if I'm being petty, if I'm being unreasonable. Just to give you guys a heads up, my brother gets free healthcare, my brother goes to school for free, and I helped him apply for all of those government programs. In addition to that, I gave my brother a free BMW SUV. He drives a free car, I pay for his car insurance, and I pay for his cell phone bill. In addition to that, he lives at home and completely relies on the financial assistance of my mother. So this boy has the audacity to not only vote for Donald Trump, who is against women like myself and my mother, but then he has the audacity, after my mother was crying all day yesterday, he comes home celebrating his victory and rubbing it in my mom's face. Now, I understand we all have different opinions and political views, but you do not go to the home of a woman who financially supports you and rub it in her face. Go ahead, laugh about it with your friends, laugh about it with your unemployed fiance. It has now been over a month that I cut my brother off and I no longer answer his phone calls because the only reason he called me anyway was when he needed money. And I know that's really hard to do, and I know right now a lot of people are going to have some very uncomfortable Thanksgivings and Christmases, but at the end of the day, I really encourage you all to protect your peace. I'm not saying that you need to cut out every single person in your life that doesn't agree with you politically, but if after this election someone is literally taunting you, laughing at your face, and disrespecting you, regardless of what political party they are a part of, that person doesn't need to be in your life.
Now I'm about to cut my sister off because she's a Trump supporter. So y'all, I just went and voted for the first time ever. If you couldn't tell by the color that I'm wearing, I voted for Miss Kamala Harris, period. But why am I cutting my sister off because she's a Trump supporter? I don't even know if Trump supporter is the correct term, but she was like, what are you doing? And I sent her a picture of the thing because it was like on a screen. It said, I voted. And she put Kamala, what a question mark, with like the rolling of the eyes. And I was like, duh, bitch. Like, what the fuck? And we're literally like going back and forth. And like, I talked to my friend. He was like, do not go back and forth with her. Like, I'm like, you're right. It's just ignorance. And now you're just cut off because, like, do you hate yourself? I'm so confused. Like,
Now, I know I'm not the only one. I lost 2 friends this week, all because we voted differently in this last election. And so, with that being said, and really the sadness that accompanies really not knowing the persons that I lost, because if I really had truly known them and knew that my political affiliation or choice in my vote this election was going to end our friendship, there wouldn't have been a friendship to begin with. And that's the thing. What they don't realize is that my neighbors don't really care to champion a cause of anything when they're more worried about putting food on the table and paying the bills, sending their kids to school. My neighbors are worried about the safety of their children, their families, their wives. They're worried about our country continuing to be who we always were, pro-American and pro-everyone, but first pro-American. If I had known that I would lose my friends over a vote, they wouldn't have been my friends in the first place.
The moment you say to me, what has Kamala done for us? We can end the conversation. We can dead it right there because I already know you're going to sit here and try to get me to hear points about what Trump has done. And he ain't did nothing for me nor you. But you can sit here and talk to yourself because I don't have nothing else to say to you. The moment you say to me, what has Kamala done for us? I know for a fact you're on the other side and we can dead this conversation. He don't like me nor you. And it's okay for you, but it ain't okay for me. Especially if you look like me. If you say that to me and you look like me, baby, I'm finna walk off. I ain't even finna say nothing to you. Jasmine, I don't even see you, baby. You was a 5 feet to my 6 feet. Huh. Bye.
I voted in the recent election, and me and my friends have opposite views towards politics. So even though we disagree, I'm still respectful towards their beliefs. But they told me they don't want to be friends anymore because of who I voted for. Is there anything I can say that could heal this between us? You're not the only one in this situation. I've been getting lots of messages about this. And the thing is, it's so deeply personal that it's hard for me to tell you what to say. So I think it would be more helpful for people who are in this situation. If you've distanced a friend because of their politics, please let me know in the comments why and what you suggest this person do. And if you're someone who has been rejected by your friends because of your politics, I would love to hear from you as well. Maybe you've already gone through this and you have an answer, but I'm hopeful that the comments will inform you and other people so they can be better equipped to have this conversation.
So I lost a good friend that I've known for over 20 plus years, 25 plus years, over this Trump shit, because he's like, oh, I can't be friends with somebody who supports a rapist and supports somebody with 34 felonies. I have children, and okay, that's fine. If we don't want to be friends with me over that petty reason, political reasons, that's fine. That means you truly weren't a friend of mine to begin with. I am at a point where if you cannot accept my political views, and I did vote, I did not vote. I did vote personally, and I did not vote for Kamala because my ass would never vote for that woman. She is evil. Democrats are fucking evil, and that is what I'm gonna say. If you cannot support the fact that I do not support any Democrats, and I'm gonna say this, I don't think I will ever support any Democrat in my lifetime, ever. ever again. Like the last time I did, I no, I will never. I feel like black people are too stuck on Democrats or people that grow up in the hood or whatever. I don't have, like, that's why I said I don't have no alliances to people. I feel like, in my opinion, liberals are way more closed-minded than, or Democrats or whatever are way more closed-minded. And so for me, I'm at a point where, yeah, I'm a little upset, but I'll move on and I have a great life. So I'm not worried. I'm doing well. I'm gonna be honest. This just makes me staunchly want to support Trump even more. And I'm glad his cabinet, I hope he picks RFK, Vivek, and Tulsi. That's all I want. So this just makes me want to go after him way more. Because at the end of the day, I will never support any Democrats again in my life. Go Republicans, Libertarian. Like, I would say, like, I err on the edge of libertarianism. Like, I feel like I'm more of a libertarian than I am on the Republican side. So I did go that way. But I could support it. Like, for me, I live in Maryland, so I kind of wanted to give it to the third party person because Maryland is going to turn blue anyway. So I just wanted to talk about this because, I was a little, thing right now. But, like, you know what? I'm going to say this. Liberals are the worst. Democrats and liberals are the worst. And that's all I wanted to say. I will never, ever, 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 ever support anybody Democratic in my lifetime. I am not a religious woman. I'm not very religious. But I've been praying a lot that Kamala loses. I've never felt so against a candidate in my life. Like, since I've been voting, and since I was like 21. I've been voting since I was 21. Because that was the first election I could vote in. And I've never felt so against a candidate. I wasn't even against Obama like this. Like, and to be honest, like I said, I've actually liked Obama. So I was just like, this is so draining. But I'm going to say this. I've been praying. I pray on Tuesday. The outcome is that she loses. Because, I'm losing friends over this. I've never actually lost friends, but I'm like, sometimes people just have to go. And sometimes people you got to move on from. So that is the best thing. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. Kamala better lose on Tuesday.
So after all this, you've seen some people are claiming that they must cut their family off because, for instance, maybe their mom voted for Trump and they voted for Kamala Harris, so they'll no longer be talking with them for a period of 4 years. 4 good years when you are not talking with their parent. Then also some had a long-term relationship, maybe 4 years, 5 years, or 10 years, and they're saying that they are ending the relationship due to differences in political ideology. According to me, or from my side, I think it's not good to discuss politics with your friends if you know very well that they are not going to be in for it, or they'll have some different perspectives about politics, because there might be consequences. And again, to your families, if you know that your family are for a different party and you are for a different party, I think it's a high time you stop discussing the politics with your family or friends because of the political differences that we are seeing right now. People ending relationship, people getting divorced. Hey, it's insane. And again, if you are going to vote for another person, after voting, why should you just be shouting all over that, hey, I voted for this person, I voted for this person? Your vote should be your secret, because after discussing it with people, you know the consequences. Obviously they will cut you off, because some people knew that if I vote for this person will guarantee that we have this and this in our country, but the other party will not guarantee us whatever we want. I think this is whatever is bringing the differences now between these people. So after voting, why should you be discussing with people that, hey, I did this, I did that? And again, there is this man is going viral that his family disowned him a few months ago when they knew that he's supporting Trump. Then he's a black man, yeah, and he's saying that MAGA for life. And again, the MAGA family also saying that, you are black, we just wanted your vote. Imagine after being told that, you are still insisting that you are in that family, that they have welcomed you. How dare you? You don't see that these people doesn't love you, and you are just there saying that, hey, MAGA for life, MAGA for life. Bro, boy, wake up. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. After politics, should you be cutting off your friends because of the political differences, or what must you do? Should you continue with the relationship with your family that you had before, with your friends that you had before, or you should be cutting them off? Let me know your views in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, it's a goodbye for now.